because Corey's dad doesn't do that with him,
Right.
Someone needs to break the cycle. And I think he's just perpetuating Corey to continue her her behavior, her irresponsible behavior.
Yeah, no, actually, thanks for bringing that up because I was actually going to touch on that and I forgot. So, yeah, grandma is this eccentric lady and she does things on a whim. If she's watching a movie and she learns that there's a concert going on, she'll bail on the movie just to go watch a concert that, maybe she's never heard of the band before. Just because she's eccentric, she's quirky, she just does things and she has fun. Um, but she also takes her relationships seriously, like her relationship with her son seriously. Like there was that time where she took her, she woke Alan up early one morning, threw him in the car, and drove for 2 days and 2 nights to see a spaceship launch. And all of Alan's friends were at home watching it on their TV, and he's like right there watching it live with, feeling the heat on his face as he said. Um, Grandma does take relationships seriously, and she is invested, and when she does something with you, she wants you to remember it. Um, and like that behavior might be unstable, especially for a child when you're kind of going back and forth, but you're still having these really tender moments that might be far and few between. Um, and I think Alan kind of like learned from both his parents because his dad was more of a serious person that we learned a couple episodes ago. And his mom is more of an eccentric person. So like, his parents are, his mom and his dad are worlds apart. And we see in Alan, I think Alan is a really good example of encompassing both of their positive qualities because we see that we see that Alan loves to have fun. He's still going to Aerosmith concerts. He's still waking up Corey late to watch a baseball game on TV. He still has a bit of his mom in him. He's doing these eccentric things, um, for his kids because he remembers that from his mom. But he also has this serious side where there's like even when he's kind of like having an internal dialogue, he kind of hears his dad's voice on the inside a little bit, kind of directing him a little bit, trying to be a bit more serious. And we see that with Amy. Like Amy, I think, kind of in a way reminds Alan of his dad because she's kind of like that voice, that audible voice that we hear, saying, "Hey, maybe you should consider this." I think Alan encompasses very positive qualities of both his parents, if that's what we're learning about his parents so far.